All projections, you see, are losses of energy. The word that unites everything that you've ever dealt with in your life up until this point, and everything that's chaotic in the world, the word is control. And we have been out of control, and our world is now out of control. And as I said before, well, you know the expression as above, so below. And I've said as within, so without, because it's the same, it's a mirror. What you're seeing in the world is people's chaos that they haven't contained, that they haven't, this lovely other word, cohesion. Like we either are splitting and fragmented and in this dualistic um, reality, if we're not even convinced it's that anymore, or we are cohesive. And when you're cohesive, it means you are integrated. It means that there's no split off parts of yourself anywhere. It means that you can find more peace and comfort because everything's intact. Your thoughts are intact, your words are intact, your energy system is intact. That, in the language of Carl Jung, is called individuation. Now, we are on, according to Jung, a journey of individuation where we integrate the different aspects of ourself into one. So the journey through life, and I saw something ridiculous that somebody said, one of these pop-up gurus that unfortunately millions follow said, life has no meaning. I've never heard anything so ridiculous. Just do they think honestly that God would send us here for no reason? Like there's no reason to be alive. So of course life has meaning. Some people say life only has the meaning you give it. I would say from observation that the meaning of life is to figure out what's true and what's false, and then do the true and the right thing, and then don't do the false and the wrong thing, which we call is sin. Sin means error. It's that simple. So in other words, don't be dual. Don't have a split mind. Integrate it. That means at the archetypal level, we bring all the archetypes together, the male and the female. Adam stands for consciousness, Eve stands for the subconscious mind. We have to bring those together, integrate it with our higher consciousness. We are in a crazy world. Now, the thing is, how do you stay steady in a crazy world? Well, at the beginning of the year, I said, I'm really excited to tell you this is the year of the fire horse. So for me, I've written that down. So anytime I start to think, oh my God, it's all going crazy, I drop back and find your own way of dropping, but drop back into that horse energy where it's steady. Because whereas resilience used to be your greatest asset, one of your greatest assets. And I still say that resilience and resourcefulness are two of your greatest assets. But what's going to be your greatest asset going forward is your ability to stabilize in chaos, because it's going to really whip up a hurricane out there. Consciousness is going to go into a hurricane. So how do we navigate it? Because you can't stop, this slightly annoying expression, you can't stop what happens to you, but you can change the way you react to it. I've always found that slightly aggravating, because when you're in the middle of absolutely something disastrous and then somebody says, well, just change the way you react to it, and then I'll think about it, because we need to keep ourselves in the moment. How do you contain yourself in the moment of chaos? Well, you have to drop down into a more solid structure. So I've been thinking about what structures remain when everything else is chaotic. And what structures remain are, I'll talk about faith and I'll get onto the source and God aspect in a moment. But your simple daily routines, are what is going to save you when in 6 weeks the entire world goes nuts. So think about your little routines, your morning routine. I love the whole cup of tea thing. I love the concept of a cup of tea. I have a little pot and a cup, and I take my time in the mornings over my pot of tea, and I think. And then any time when it gets crazy, I turn my laptop off and I call it a nice cup of tea. But actually what I'm doing is recentering. So whatever works for you, I want you to really think about, this question is important for you. What simple routine do you have that just for the moment unhooks you from the crazy and restabilizes you? Because that is the path to walk.